Hello my Libras, exciting stuff. So welcome to my channel. My name is Adrian. For those of you that don't know me, I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness, and if you're interested in spiritual regression hypnosis, there's a link in my description that you can have a look at if you wanna. Okay, so this is your reading for September 2020. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. From my heart, welcome. And if you're coming back, I'd like to thank you so much for coming back. Thank you to those of you that are liking and sharing and subscribing and leaving comments and all the beautiful love that I receive. Thank you so very much. Okay, so this is a reading for September 2020, for a general reading for September 2020 for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending. And obviously, if you're cross-watching, welcome as well. Maybe you're interested in Libra, you want to know where the energy is going, all that type of stuff, which is perfectly fine. I just always like to remind you that if you're cross-watching, to just be mindful that you're not being influenced by the reading, itself, because remember, life is still always about you. Right, so the way that I'm going to do this month's reading, or the September 2020 reading, is a little bit different from how I normally do the other ones. So what I'm going to do is, we've all got this sort of a question in our heart, in our mind, that we want to be asking. So what I want to recommend for you is that what I ask you is that whatever that pressing question is that's in your mind, on your heart, whatever it is that brought you to this actual reading, all right? I want you to ask a question inside your mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an angel answer card for you, for answer for that, and then we're going to do for you a tarot reading to elaborate on that. Then we're going to use the good tarot to see what energy you can focus on to get you through that, get you past it, or whatever it's going to be. And then we're going to finish off with an oracle card, a sacred traveler oracle card, to bring it all together for you, the overall energy for your life. Okay, so if you want to get the whole, you sort of want to get the whole deal here, all right? You don't just want to take snippets. So you want to watch the whole thing down to the end. And so we're going to ask the question in our minds and see what we get. Right. Okay. Starting off for Libras. And how you all doing? Are those scales still balancing evenly for you guys? If not, then we're going to see how we can get them to balance evenly. For some of you, the scales are very unbalanced because the card's taking a while to come out and then it went flying. All right, so it says no, 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 no. Okay, it says no. Right. So, and remember, when we get such a strong no, you always want to bear that in mind. When life gives you such a strong no, it's because there's a very big yes somewhere else. All right, so even though we're getting no, we're looking at why we're getting no, and we're getting to see what is the yes that you might be missing. Okay, what is the yes that you might be missing? All right, and that one flipped in reverse. I just want to use a amethyst crystal. It's above so below, just to remind me that that card actually went in the upright position and then it flipped around. So you may have changed your mind about something, or something may have changed. There's a lot of cards flipping over here. All right, let's just get a good okay, couple of cards coming out there. I'm going to take them in the order that they came out. All right. It's a lot of jumping cards here. I feel that some of you are actually quite jumpy, in fact. Because something about this no is bothering you, But let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. What is on the other side of this, no? What is the yes to the no? See, the cards been flying. Eight of Swords there, stuck in some sort of... There's something here, you'll feel very trapped. Emperor. Overall energy for your reading. And so, just put this there to remind me. So, because it's quite distinctive that the card did that. Current energy is that Ace of Wands, which was first in the upright position and then it flipped in the reverse position. The Seven of Wands is crossing that. Sorry, what did I say now? Ace of Swords. Sorry, Ace of Swords crossed by the Seven of Wands. Then in your foundational energy, there's the Queen of Swords. There's the King of Cups. That is sort of, you know, the energy that brought you there. So there's something got to do here with emotions, and there's some sort of balancing. And I feel that some of you are scared to actually take a decision because you're very scared that you're going to take the wrong decision. And the fact that there was a no, yes, it's got you like, oh goodness, now what? Okay. The Sun above you for Leo energy, which is the energy that we are, you know, still came out of at the time of me also doing this reading. It's still in the Leo time. As you obviously move into the Virgo energy, and the Page of Pentacles, immediate future going forward. Then Two of Swords here we've got for you what it is sort of like this. There's something stuck going on there, and that's followed by the Eight of Swords. So and then again the Ten of Swords. You're overthinking something here, very much so. And then the Eight of Wands above. There's definitely some sort of overthinking going on here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so with the Emperor, you're looking for independence. This is what you're looking for, okay? And it's that wanting that independence, that feeling of that independence that is... So some of you decided yes. There might be some drilling or bang or something at the back of the ears. I do apologize for that. So some of you decided yes. And then you decide, you kind of change your mind. There is you were scared of some situation repeating itself, something coming back. So this is sort of where this overthinking began. Everything was fine, everything was hunky-dory, everything seemed good, everything seemed very good. So you're like, yes, I'm going to do it. Seems good, it seems good, it seems good. And you're like, oh, but. And it's when you went that, oh, but, that is when you started to get that thinking. Because now with the Queen of Swords over here in your foundation, also letting you know that you don't want to try to not think. You know, you don't want to try to not be you. You know, you don't want to try to not think, to not sort of dissect the situation, because that's who you are. You like to think, you like to know, but it is how you use the, you know, that sort of habit, that sort of energy, and setting, you know, that you can think into all the details, that you can unfold every possible situation and scenario and things how it's going to be. But it doesn't mean that you have to you know, when people normally speak about don't go into the fear, don't get into that fear sort of mode. So you can think about everything. You can make your pros and cons list. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do all of that stuff. But be mindful that in doing so, that you do all the thinking with the intention to find the best possible solution. So be careful to not go into the space where you start thinking of what could go wrong, what could go wrong, what could go wrong. Okay. Because things started off very well. There was this powerful, you know, sort of emotion. This is what I want. This is what I like to feel. This doesn't just have to be love. This can be anything in your life. Something made your heart go like, and you were like, yes, 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 yes. And then you started to think, okay? The Sun there above you. So letting you know that it's you are very strongly encouraged, not only being told that it's okay, you are strongly being encouraged to be yourself. Be weird, be funny, be they're saying be wicked. Why are they saying be wicked? Okay. I'm gonna actually clarify that one right now. Why are they saying be wicked? I'm going to look at the rest now, but I don't want to forget that, because it strikes me as very odd that they would say be wicked. What is that about? The Fool. So the Sun with the Fool, both major arcana cards. Okay. Oh, okay. Be playful with the energy. They're reminding us that being wicked doesn't always have to be a negative thing. It's almost like in human sort of thinking, we made it a very negative thing. You know, it's the same with buying into the fear. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It just reminds you to not go into an energy field that is not serving you in the best possible way. Because there is a strong flow. There's a new, you know, the sun there, which is such a high energy with the Fool, which is all about new beginnings. There's beautiful new things coming here. Page of Pentacles, new beginnings, new starts, all speaks about new beginnings. Now, here in the Two of Swords, you are feeling very stuck because you are feeling it's either this way or that way. And that feeling either this way or that way is taking you up there into the Eight of Swords, where you're feeling even more stuck. And all of this is sort of revealing to you there as you come to the Ten of Swords, sort of like your hopes and your fears and your dreams. Yeah. It's time to let it go. I'm not going to tell you 2 words of a lie. It's time to let it go. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work. That's why you got a no. It is not going to work. It is not in your best interest. It is not. It's holding you back. It doesn't honor your value. It doesn't honor your worth. It's time to move on. You're feeling more and more stuck with something that you're trying to resolve when it's actually time to just move on from it. Okay? And the Eight of Wands is there with it at the end, which is actually a beautiful healing energy. Let's start drawing some clarifiers for you. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so the overall energy first, the Emperor, and we've got the Messenger of Water there. Be you. Be you. This whole reading is focusing so much around be you. There's so many of you that have been trying to be. It's not like you were dishonoring yourself. This is not what we're talking about here. This is more that you were maybe considering everybody else so much that you sort of lost yourself in the process there. Okay? And it's time to stop doing that, because many of you are feeling lost, and even though you're feeling lost, it's still like you're looking for it inside. What am I doing wrong? You know, it sounds like the question that you're asking yourself, what am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? When in fact, you've been trying your best to make things work out. And the person that you're missing in the equation of everything is actually you. All right. You may be feeling that maybe they should be doing something different, or wish they would do this, or I wish that they would honor me and respect me and this and this, but it's actually you looking for yourself in the situation. The missing piece of the puzzle is you. Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse is clarified there by the Nine of Earth, the Nine of Pentacles. It's time for you to choose yourself. It really is. That's it. It's time for you to choose yourself. And even crossing here with the Seven of Wands, you've got a High Priestess. And the High Priestess got this beautiful high vibration, which speaks about the incredible unlimited power that we have in this world. And it's almost like, you know, even when I say power, it's like some of you are cringing. But this power doesn't mean that you sort of rise above anybody. What it actually means is that it's almost like you are here, but the you part of you is somewhere around here. You know, there's that missing percentage. And when we spoke about that power, it's actually you coming into the you part that is missing, because you are missing here. You are very missing here. Okay? And this is why you've got all these sort of conflicting emotions that is coming up. But in actual fact, again, what you are looking for is you. Okay? What brought you to where you are? King of Cups and the Page of Earth. You're tired. You saw the big picture, and you realize that in the big picture, the solution to the questions that you are asking, the solution is you, and you got to realize that. And some of you actually got kind of quite scared by that. You were like, maybe there should be something different. It's almost like you're looking for a softer solution, for a kinder solution. You are looking to include others, which is a good thing to start with. It's not a bad thing. But it's in looking so much to include others that you are forgetting to include yourself. Okay? Queen of Swords there, clarified by temptation. Again, you can have heart's desires. Everything that you want to do doesn't always have to include everybody else. All right, you can actually do something just for you. It's fine to take that time out just for yourself, just for you, especially for you. Okay. Going forward, the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Water. Be kind to yourself. The solution to your problems is being kind to yourself. And the thing is that for some of you, you don't even realize that you're actually being unkind to yourself, because the sort of disharmony, that you are experiencing, that might seem like it's some other outside influences. Remember, the outside world always reflects us. Okay. So, let's look at this Two of Swords, where it seems like it's either this or that, followed by the Eight of Swords, followed by the Ten of Swords, and then we got the Eight of Wands. So it's like, whoa. Okay. So how do you get to that? And that is what we are looking at. Obviously, this is a general reading. You can always have yourself a personal reading if you want. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Two of Air, and the Two of Air in this deck is also the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords. Okay? That sort of situation that's making you feel so stuck. Once you can open your mind to the idea that there might be a different solution that you're not seeing, it can just come through. Okay? Remember, just because you don't see the solution doesn't mean that the solution's not there. It simply means that you're not seeing it. Doesn't mean that it's not there. There's a very different path that's available here for you, and they are asking you to open your heart to that, and open your mind, and to open your soul to the possibility that there is a different path available here, because it's by opening your mind to it that the path itself can reveal itself, because it's already there, but you are not seeing it, because I feel for many of you are looking for the solution sort of like in your mind space. You're trying to dissect things and to make sense of that, and as we had earlier on, nothing wrong with that, but it's in doing so that it's almost like you're getting yourself more and more entangled. It's like like an insect trying to get out of a spider's web. The more you're trying to get out, the more you're actually getting in. Whereas when you do nothing, eventually you'll just sort of flip out. Okay? Try it. Give that a try. Give doing nothing a try. Eight of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Fire. There's some new thing that's almost like a divine intervention, and I feel it's a very sort of almost casual kind of suggestion that might have been made to you, or that came up, and people's like, how about this? And it's almost like you got a bit of a, like you didn't expect that. Why would anybody even expect me to do that? It kind of feels out of your league, but it could actually be the very solution that gets you out of the sort of jam that you're in at the moment. Ten of Swords for the Page of Air. It is time to let it go. It is time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Okay? It's not working out. And the Eight of Wands with the Six of Water. It's in the letting go that things actually have the potential to become incredibly beautiful. I must draw you one more card, so I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to finish off for you after this with an oracle card. And obviously with my beautiful thumbnails that I'm having these days, they're made for me by my friend, my best friend, who's an incredible graphic designer and a social media manager. And if you're interested in need any sort of work done, you can have a look. Oh, there's a card falling. In the description down below, it's going to say AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Transformation. Beautiful space of transformation taking place for you here. Okay. Let's have a look at the energy, the oracle energy for you, for your life. And they're saying that the oracle energy is for the transformation. So what do we have for the transformation? Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So what are you grateful for? What is working? There's a lot of focusing here on what is not working, but what you really want to focus on what is working. You know, so when you do that sort of dissecting of things and the sort of unfolding and the looking and the whatever, look at what is actually working, even if it's the tiniest bit, because that focus on the little bit of what is working is giving you more of the what is working. It's helping you unlock. It's opening your mind to the idea that things can be different. It's what's opening you to that that solution that's there that you're not seeing at the moment. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, love, and light, Libras. If you want to, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. I've got a reading coming out for you every week. And I'll see you next time. Namaste. Love and light.